Hello and welcome to another What's Inside. This time we are looking at Speedy Scribbles. This is a game for ages 8 and up, 4 to 8 players from Pressman. This is from 2020. And it is a drawing game. You read several words off a card and the players have to take turns drawing images. So if it's my turn, I'll read the card and everybody else has to draw the words or something in these little boxes in order to remember the words, and whoever gets the most words, I guess, wins. Inside we're going to get 60 cards with 1,200 words, one card holder, 8 pencils, 8 pawns, 1 drawing pad, 1 bell, 1 scorecard, and instructions. So let's take a look at what is in here. The box doesn't inspire a lot of confidence because it looks cheap, but it's actually fairly sturdy cardboard. It's just really cheap looking. So let's see what we've got inside. Alright, so here's our instructions. Small little folded paper. It's nice quality, good color. That's actually fairly impressive. We've got what looks like a scoring sheet, multicolor. Just goes 1 through 71. On the back it's just black. Here is our holder. Oh, this is kind of cheap. It's just cardboard. So this is probably going to break. It's got the same kind of seam that you'd get on a board game, but with slightly worse condition because it's actually split there. So I'd be real careful if you're picking this up used that this is not broken if you're a collector. So this is numbered 1 through 20. That looks nice, it's got a good feel to it, but it's pretty cheaply constructed and you can tell by the seam. Even this one feels a little cheap. But it's got the product code down there if that makes a difference. Alright, then we've got our score card, or rather answer sheets. They're double-sided, which is nice. This is 1 through 20, so you can draw little pictures. They are not big at all. We'll look at our cards in a minute. Here's the bell. It's kind of a nice looking little bell. Pretty simplistic plastic design. Yeah, everything except this outer shell seems to be plastic. So, and we've got our pencils, which are just little wooden art classroom pencils. Nothing real special about them. They're nice. They're just pencils. And we've got our movers, which are pretty standard. We've got orange, black, green, blue, white, red, purple, and yellow. Pretty standard. You could buy these in bulk off of Amazon. Nothing's particularly unique about them. They're decent quality, nothing fancy. And that leaves us with the cards. So let's take a look at these. Okay, so let's take a look at our card deck. And this is complete, obviously, because it's still sealed. Where's the perforation at? There it is. These are double-sided. There's the red and blue side, and then the gold and dark blue. So we'll look at one side, then flip it over. These do not appear to be numbered. Let me double check. No, they're not numbered. card quality's not bad. It's actually a little better than I expected. Cards are a little thin, but they're pretty sturdy, and they have decent coating on them. this is the last card. And that's it for the cards. Okay, that is what is inside Speedy Scribbles. It says 20 seconds for 20 sketches, but there's really no timer included, no hourglass. So it's a little bit tricky on that front. But the items are better quality than I expected, even as far as the vinyl holding thing that everything goes in, the insert. So I was actually fairly impressed with that, considering this is about a $12 product. It's probably not that bad of a deal. I picked this up for $4 on a special sale, and I think that's easily worth $4. If I had seen this for $5 or $6, I would have said, yeah, absolutely. But $12, some people may feel a little cheated that some of the stuff's plastic, and that cardboard holder for the cards looks a little cheap. But the card quality is really nice. You get a fair amount of sheets in the pad. The instruction book is good quality, so the contents should hold up. The box is deceptive because it looks cheaper than it is. It's actually fairly thick cardstock. It just looks kind of cheap. And the way it's sealed, it makes it look like a Cardinal game, which tend to be a little more economical on the pricing. But considering this didn't have the lift-off top, I think is a big part of it. And it just is held together with some tape. But the contents aren't bad for what you're getting. So, yeah, I think this is actually worth the money if it's something that you think you and your kids will play. And I don't see a problem here. Seems like it's a pretty sturdy little set. The plastic eventually will deteriorate, but I think you'll get years of use out of it. This card holder is probably going to be the biggest issue, but even that I think you could replace or work around if it came up. So overall, there's a good selection of words, and the stuff's decent quality. So we've seen what's in the box. You've heard my take. That's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help us out in other ways, links are in the description for the Teespring store, the Patreon, and the Streamlabs. Streamlabs is one-time donation via PayPal. Or you could go to Patreon and support me monthly and get access to exclusive videos for this channel, as well as bad comic reviews. But thank you all for watching, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.